Hello, all my chickadees. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've played a pack with me, but here we are for part 4. If you haven't seen parts 1 through 3, they're up on my channel, so go check them out. And we're going to dive right back in and see if we can get, any food. Oh, I'll still love this menu. It's so cool. Alright. Looks like we can check out all 3 of our boys over here, and we should probably talk with our boss first, right? Let's see. Greetings, Master. Master? What compelled you to address me as such when you've never shown me any respect? After spending some time in the human realm, I've found the nickname to be quite sexy. Of course he has. By the way, this is who we play. We play this demon, Belial, and he almost died because the last human he made a bond with was he got really close and actually possibly fell in love, but the contract they do, he does whatever they need him to do for the deal, but in 20 years they die regardless. So when you make the deal with the devil, you will die in 20 years. And he was so upset by that he didn't make any more deals with any humans. So he was pretty much starving himself. And then Lucifer was like, okay, listen. Get up and go out there and get you some food. Now. So, that's why we're after our 3 potential food sources right now. We have managed to make a deal with all 3 of them. And we have to help whatever they want us to do. So, in like 20 years, we can get food. 20 years? That's such a long time. To wait for food. Can you imagine? Okay, anyway. Alright, that was a quick summary of what's going on. Let's go back in. Do you want me to banish you out of your own room? I jest, Lucifer. There should definitely be a hidden route with Lucifer, I swear. Okay. Let's see. This is our sweet boy, this is our musician boy, and this is our psychotic boy. I'm just gonna keep going in order with how we've met them, I think, maybe? I just want to see the magician boy first. Renan, Chapter 3. I traveled to visit Renan at his place of residence. Oh, I wonder how his first concert went. Or, performance. He was occupied with tuning one of his guitars when I walked over to him. So, how was your first gig? It was alright. Based on a short response, I wonder if he was still upset. Did his performance not go well? I read into his thoughts to figure out what's wrong with him. If I keep tuning this guitar, it'll look like I'm ignoring Belial. So, should I stop? He doesn't seem to sound upset with me. Renan then carefully put his instrument back in place. How was it like standing on the stage for the first time? Nerve-wracking. But after a few minutes, I got in my zone and the nervousness flew away. The gig went really well. If it did, why don't you look happy? Huh? But I'm feeling happy though. Maybe he's the type of guy that doesn't express his emotions, I had to remind myself that whatever emotion he has, Renan would keep the same expression on his face most of the time. Since I'd seen him smile at me before, I wondered if I would ever see it again. The bar owner said he wanted to book me again. Hey, Goss. That's cool. Sorry. He said, that's good news. Also, you were right. I made my first fan there. I didn't expect you to get one so soon. Me either. After my performance, she came up to me and we chatted for a bit. And you flirted with her, maybe charmed her by playing a love song in private. Don't be ridiculous. Ah, but I see you blushing, boy. Are you being shy right now? Please stop that. We just chatted. That's it. So, what did the two of you chat about? She just wanted to show her support and compliment me. Sounds to me like she's attracted to you. It's nothing like that. It's just to show support. Though she did find me on social media. She did find me on social media and followed me and all. But enough about her. I feel like if I go on, you'll keep making fun of our encounter. Renan then took out his phone before passing it to me. Anyway, look at this. Oh, someone recorded his performance. He showed me a video of him performing at the bar. That angle makes you look good. That wasn't what I was trying to show you. I listened to what you said and posted the video online. Oh yeah, we did tell him he needed to record himself. I forgot. It gained some traction. Your magic is quite effective. Oh, I have not done anything for that yet. What? I wasn't even aware that you posted a video, so I never cast a spell on it. Then, how are people flocking to my post? Luck? Or maybe people like the confidence that you excluded in your video. I see. That's cool, I guess. It is cool, dude. Come on, you're talented. Maybe you shouldn't have had to, sell your soul to a demon. Okay, I had to move it. My cat got in the way again. Even though his response was short, I could tell that he was genuinely joyous based on the blush on his cheeks. Things are going well. I'm very happy. Smile when you say that, will you? Remembering the hideous forced grin from Renan the other day made me take back my words. Never mind. You don't have to smile if you don't want to. When the conversation died down, the musician occupied himself by looking at his phone. He texted for a bit before putting his device away. But now, something was different. It actually seemed like he was sulking. He had the same listless expression on his face, though I managed to detect a hint of sadness in his eyes. Why are you suddenly sad? Renan then put his hands all over his face to check. Really? You're just like, wait, let me feel my face. Do I have a frown on or a smile? Oh my gosh. Get this boy a mirror. How can you tell? Was I that obvious? No, you're hard to read, but I got it right this time. Surprisingly. The musician's shoulders drooped before he let out a sigh. You're right. I'm upset. It's because I read a message from my dad. Uh-oh. I thought you cut off all contact with him. I did, but I foolishly texted him after my performance to tell him how it went. Since it's a step forward in my career, I thought he would be proud of me. And just now, I received his reply. Oh no. He said that performing at a bar was barely an achievement. Don't listen to him. It is an achievement, buddy. You took a big step. If he's not proud of you, something's wrong. He told me to come home since I wasn't going anywhere in my career. Really? Is money really all that's on his mind? Why can't he support what I'm passionate about for once? Sorry, I had to get a drink. I held my hand out as I waited for Renan to take it. Then, let's prove him wrong. Renan passed a smile at me before taking a hand. Let's grow your fame. Do you want to go through with your next wish? Yeah, obviously. I was gonna ask, to make more people know about me. I want to stand. Ugh. Drink out! Child, I can't see. Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna ask to make more people know about me. I want to stand on an even bigger stage. I thought that would be your answer. I walked away from him, only to open the door wide. Where are you going? Oh, I'm not going alone. You're coming with me. Oh, we're left his room. Yes. I managed to get Renan to go on a walk with me. So, where are we going? Having a date. What? When I saw how beet red his face got from my answer, I laughed out loud. It was nothing but a joke. I didn't expect for you to get this flustered. Well, that's an odd joke. Judging by your reaction, I thought you'd never been on a date for a second there. Of course I've been on one. But honestly, I had to admit that it's been a while since I dated someone. Why? Are you impotent? Don't joke around when I'm being serious here. Oh, look, he's about as red as his hair. We love to see it. Anyway, I stopped dating ever since I decided to follow my dreams of becoming a musician. I couldn't afford to waste time on relationships because I only wanted to focus on building a career. I think you should enjoy romance while you're still young and alive. I won't be able to enjoy it if I'm not satisfied with where I am in my career. I'll probably only be comfortable with dating once I've kicked off and gained some fame. So, if it makes you famous quicker, you'll get a lover sooner. Why do you keep bringing up my love life? Are you interested in me or something? Of course not. But were you expecting me to say yes? Oh, he was. Aw. No way. And yet, you got embarrassed. We were abruptly interrupted when a young girl ran up to us. Renan? Ah, you're Maya, aren't you? What a coincidence meeting you here. I'm glad you remembered me. After greeting him, she then turned to look at me with curiosity. Are you Renan's friend? We're not really friends. It's a bit more complicated than that. Oh? What kind of complicated relationship? Maybe, this is I'm the demon that, sealed a contract with him to help him elevate his musical career, and in exchange, in 20 years' time, I get to have his soul for dinner. That kind of relationship. Yeah. No, we can't tell her that, can we? He's a demon who's helping me out. That's not normal to say, is it? I'm his boyfriend. What? While Renan glared at me, I bit my lip as I tried to muffle my laughter. He's not my boyfriend. In fact, I'm not dating anyone. I see. For a second there, it looked as though she scowled at me. Knowing that detail, I read her thoughts. Good to know Renan's single, but is his friend trying to get with him too? So she's into him. The mischievous side of me wanted to mess with her feelings a little bit, so I took the musician's hand to lock our fingers together. Oh, we being a little a little mischievous, huh? Hey, why are you clinging to me like that? There's no need to act shy with me. Did we not hold hands the other day? Yeah, but despite feeling embarrassed, Renan did not let go of my grip. This is getting interesting. He's having fun with this human drama. The expression on that person's face delighted me. It was so easy to invoke envy in humans. You guys are really close. Not really. We are. That sounds so one-sided that it seems pathetic. Since Renan's not returning his feelings, I still have a chance. Unlike what I wanted, the envy inside her was dissipating. I gave up attempting to rouse more of a reaction since it was no longer fun. After letting out a disgruntled groan, I let go of Renan's hand before walking away. Where are you going? We have somewhere to be. Let's go. With that, he passed me a nod before walking over to me. You're leaving? Can I come with you? This is awkward. Maybe you can join us next time? Oh, alright. I can't wait to see you again then. Even as we left that strange human, I could still feel her gaze on us for quite some time. Who's she? The fan. Of course it is. That fan I told you about. She seems okay. Are you interested in her? If I'd known that you were, I wouldn't have joked that I was your boyfriend. I already told you I'm not interested in her. Then why would you go out of your way to prove that you're single? Anyone would deny if someone claimed to be in a relationship with someone when they aren't. Yeah, but you're still blushing, boy. You're still blushing. My bad. Just don't go around spreading weird rumors next time. You're no fun. Loosen up a little. Am I allowed to punch a demon? He's slowly getting fed up. I love it. You said your thoughts out loud. No, I purposely wanted you to hear it. You wouldn't dare. After provoking him, I let out a mischievous snicker. You still haven't told me what we're doing out here. What else but conducting your second wish, of course. In a few minutes, a scout from a talent agency will walk up to you and offer you a deal. What? Don't worry, he's not shady. The company he works for has a good reputation, so you should accept the deal. No, that's not what I'm concerned about. Did you just say a scout? Yeah. Wait, how are you saying all this like it's no big deal? You're going to get a talent agency to sign with me? I did say we're going to take a step further in your career. But they never responded whenever I reached out to them. Is it really as simple as you say? Everything is when you're with me. I can give you everything that you want easily. Just as Brandon was about to ask me another question, a man approached a musician like I had predicted. Hi, are you Renan? Yes, I am. As the scout introduced himself, Renan stuttered since he was nervous. His eyes then widened as he read the man's business card. Belial should have told me he works for a huge label. Confused, I scratched my head. Is it really that big of a deal? As long as the company isn't that shady, it should be a pass. I saw your performance online, young man, and I was blown away by it. You have the talent in you. Thanks. I worked really hard. I can tell. Say, why don't you sign a deal with us at our label? The long-awaited question arrived, and Renan stiffened at the mention. You're young, and you have the potential. With you under our wing, I'm sure you could be famous. In any case, if you're interested or want to ask more questions, my number's on the card. I have somewhere to be, so I'll be leaving now. But give me a call anytime. Even after the scout had left us, the musician froze as he stared at the card in his hands. What a big deal. See, what did I say? You were right all along. That's correct. I'm always right. You should thank me sincerely next time. Maybe hold your hands together cutesy and say, "Thank you, Belial. You're the best." That will never happen. Oh, come on. I don't even get thanks this time. You did it the other day, though. Then Renan's cheeks turned bright red as he pursed his lips. I, appreciate your help, Belial. I was taken back when Renan passed me a bashful smile. Hee hee. Accept his gratitude or tease him. I kind of want to tease him. I think it'd be nice to accept his gratitude, but he's actually giving it to us. Okay, we'll be nice. You're most welcome. After giving him response, I began to walk away. Now where are you going? Home, obviously. We're done for the day. Later, I went back to hell. Oh, hey, Louie. Lulu. You seem like you're enjoying yourself. Ha, you can tell. Yes, you appear much more enthusiastic than usual. I just met some entertaining individuals. Why, am I not allowed to seek excitement? I did not say anything. Do as you please, as long as you're eating right. Eating right. I looked down to stare at my hands. I was able to survive for 100 years without consuming souls because I had not used any magic. But ever since I made a pact with the humans, I've been exerting more energy, which made me more tired than usual. My body is growing weak rapidly. It took me by surprise when I felt Lucifer grab hold of my wrist. Why didn't you tell me this sooner? Were you reading my thoughts? Naughty. This is no time to jest. Lucifer extended his arm to touch my face. At this rate, you won't last for long. You may die very soon. If I were to disappear from existence, maybe I'll know how the humans, whose souls I have taken, felt. Displeased by my words, his face twisted into a scowl. Stop spouting nonsense. I could no longer keep a smile on my face when concerns began to flood my mind. If I were to be honest, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to continue surviving. I can't harvest any souls at the moment, and since it hasn't been that long since I made a pact, how am I supposed to eat and regain energy? That's your concern? Then I will take matters into my own hands. Is Lulu gonna go get us food? Lulu, are you gonna feed us? We hungry. We hungry. Take care of us. Peas? Peas and carrots? But seriously, bring us a soul, not carrots. I will have something prepared for you. A gulp went down my throat. Prepare something? Is he thinking about killing me since I've been incompetent for a whole century? No, he's gonna bring you food. No, Lucifer wouldn't do that. I stare into his soulless eyes. Then again, the king of hell is known to be cold and heartless. No, he's gonna bring us num-nums. Let's talk to him. Have you ever gotten attached to the humans you made a pact with? Never. I'm not like you, Belial. I don't go out of my way to entertain mere mortals. Then will you entertain me since I'm not a mortal? No. You didn't even take a second to consider. He's like, nah, I'm good. Oh dear. Alright. Let's do a second part here. Let's go to our sweet innocent baby. Chapter 3 of Lior. I traveled to visit Lior at his place of residence. This time, I didn't have the chance to sneak up on him since he already noticed me right away. He greeted me by waving his arms frantically in the air. Oh, sweet baby. You're back! And at just the right time, actually. Is there something you want with me? Lior nodded shyly, a sheepish smile on his face. Do you remember Ira? The friend who you'd been texting with? Yeah, well, lately we've been chatting more often. They were nice enough to wish me good morning and good night without fail. They also sent me pictures to show me what they're doing every other hour. That sounds very close. So, what about them? Well, they asked if I'd be able to, hang out with them tomorrow. Oh, already getting asked out on a date. That was quick. The date? No, nothing like that. Lior's cheeks turned red as he shook his head to deny. We're just hanging out as friends. Anyway, what do you think I should do, Belial? Should I accept the invite? You should. It's what you wanted, right? Go out and enjoy yourself. Wait, it's not that that's not all I wanted to ask. I paused as I waited for him to finish his sentence. Since he was acting hesitant, I playfully pulled on his cheek. Just tell me already. Okay. You can stop hurting my cheeks now. Even after I let go, Lior still appeared reluctant as he fiddled with his fingers. So, I was wondering if you would like to come along with the two of us. You're inviting me? Lior nodded eagerly. Are you sure? He nodded again. Why? Isn't it odd to invite a demon to come along with you? I asked you because I've never hung out with anyone before. It makes me feel very anxious thinking about it. But I feel like I would be less nervous if you were there with me. Oh, baby. Aww. Poor child. This one is really, really lonely. He just wants friends. He might be my favorite of the two. Maybe. I love them all, but maybe. I want this one at least to have a happy ending. Then, I guess it's fine with me. You're coming? Yay! I'm gonna go tell Ira about it then. Before he could send the text, he paused briefly. I'm really glad you agreed, Belial. I felt like it would be weird to meet Ira alone. Weird? Why? They can be overly friendly, and I'm the exact opposite of that. Sometimes the messages they send can come off as strong, but that could just be me. Out of curiosity, I took his phone to check what he was talking about. I don't know if Ira's a boy or girl, okay? They're saying they. I want to see you. Are you thinking about me? Not really? Don't you miss me? I miss you. We're already texted a lot this morning, so I don't miss you. Are you playing hard to get? What do you mean? Anyway, I can't wait to meet you. I really want to see you. Okay, this is creepy. Yeah, our sweet baby angel doesn't understand that, he don't get it. After reading a few messages, I got the gist of their relationship. Are you uncomfortable when Ira flirts with you? Oh no, they're not flirting. They're just being very friendly. Oh no, child, they're flirting. Is he playing dumb or is he just oblivious? He's oblivious. He's oblivious. But nevertheless, they still make you feel uncomfortable, right? A little bit. Everything was fine until I persistently kept asking to hang out with them. I'm nervous about it, so I wanted some time to think things through, but they kept pushing me to see them. Just decline the invitation if you're that uncomfortable. I can't, because I don't want to make them upset with me. Oh. Aside from you, Ira's the only one who's this close to me, and I don't want to ruin our relationship, our friendship. It's obvious that Lior has the inability to speak up for himself. Humans with that mindset are often easily taken advantage of. You know something, Belial? I'm really happy that you're joining us. The innocence radiating from the young man makes me concerned for him. Maybe it was a good decision to go with them so I can monitor him. Even though he was 20, Lior was only a fledgling who had been dropped into this big unknown world. While I was lost in my thoughts, the young man held onto the sleeves of my coat to get my attention. Unlike Ira, I feel very comfortable around you for some reason. Maybe it's due to the fact that I'm right next to you. Lior leaned his head on my shoulder. I don't know. It just feels very nice to be around you. Your smell is so soothing that it makes me feel very sleepy. Really? What do I smell like? The human took a quick sniff just to confirm. What do we smell like? Brimstone? His forehead scrunched as he thought about the answer. You smell like burning incense. Okay, fair. Interesting. I wasn't aware that I had a fragrance. He wasn't lying when he told me that my scent makes him sleepy, since I could clearly see his eyelids drooping. Aware of this, Lior rubbed his eyes to force them open. Sleep if you're feeling tired. I don't want to. If I sleep, I won't get to spend time with you. Oh, babe. Oh, he wants friends. He needs friends, and he's like, I have a demon. He's my friend now. Oh. Oh, he's too innocent, guys. He's too innocent. I won't be going anywhere. I'll be by your side until the day you die. Lior stubbornly shook his head. I've been very lonely, so I want to spend every moment with you. It's nice whenever you're around. Seeing the vulnerable expression on his face, I found myself patting his head. Though I might be refreshed if I go outside. Would you like to join me? Please say yes. And we're outside again. This looks like the same street. Well, he did meet them all in the same town, didn't he? Yeah, he did. I think. Yeah, he did. So, okay. Yeah, makes sense. They're in the same town. It's been a while since part 1, okay, guys? Give me a break. While we were walking along the sidewalk, Lior nervously kept passing glances at me. If there's something you want to say it. Oh, I was just thinking that my first time hanging out with a friend ended up not being with Ira, but with you. I'm glad you took my first time. It brings me so much pleasure. Why did you word it like that? I'm glad you took my first time. Out of context, that's... Oh, baby. He agrees. You should choose the words you use carefully. Did I say something wrong? When Lior questioned me with his big puppy dog eyes, I decided not to give him an answer. He's innocent. He is too pure. So, when you go out with Ira tomorrow, what do you plan on doing with them? I don't know. Talk? Anything's fine with me, really. I wonder if your friend will be pleased about seeing me, though. Why do you think so? Because I'll be getting in the way of your date. I already told you it's not a date. But I swung my arm over Lior's shoulder to pull him close enough to whisper into his ear. What if it slowly turns into a date? I'm not sure what I would do. This is my baby. I have adopted this boy. We are not making fun of him. We are showing him what to do. Yee! Cute! Amused by his reaction, I intertwined our fingers together. This is what you should do on a date. And maybe, if things were to escalate, give them a kiss. A kiss? Why so nervous? It'd be similar to how we shared one the other day. But that was I couldn't help but laugh at how shy Lior had gotten. Nothing like that will this is Lior. Nothing like that will happen between Ira and me. I'm not interested in them in that way. You're not interested in romance? I am, but I want to make more friends first. Other humans your age are getting into relationships. So why don't you feel like you're missing out? Not really. I don't mind missing out because I'm waiting for the love of my life. Lior suddenly grew quiet as he lowered his gaze to avoid my gaze. It lowered his eyes to avoid my gaze. Are you feeling uncomfortable? Do you want me to let go of your hand? No, it's fine. I'm just a little embarrassed to feel your skin. Seems like it's something you need to get used to. It made me smile when I felt Lior squeeze my hand. Your skin is cold. Of course, I'm not human. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that you're a demon for some reason. Out of nowhere, the young man quickly let go of his grip on me. We shouldn't hold hands anymore. Oh, why? It's not because I don't like it or anything. It's only because my palms are starting to sweat. Oh. I don't mind though. But I do. It's embarrassing. Well, alright. Whatever you say. I watched as my companion wiped his palms on his clothes in an attempt to dry them. We should practice for when you actually do go on a date. Try flirting with me. Flirt? He is gonna combust, guys. I've never attempted that before. Just do it. It shouldn't be that hard. Lior stared at me attentively as he pondered for a few seconds. Your smile is very pretty. That's a decent line. You can flirt after all. Wait, that wasn't just practice. I actually meant it. As Lior nervously looked away, I chuckled to myself. What an interesting human. Anyway, if you ever want to practice your dating game... this is BL! Anyway, if you ever want to practice your dating game again, you should try it on me anytime. I'll keep that in mind. Uh-oh. Since he had his head down, he realized too late that a passerby was running straight towards him. Before I could react, they collided with each other. Ow! Sorry, I wasn't looking. The moment the stranger locked eyes with my companion, the look in his eyes changed. They grew cold. How dare you get in my way? How dare you touch me? What is wrong? The man, though apologetic moments ago, suddenly became furious. You dirty my clothes with your filthy body. I didn't mean to. Enraged, the man grabbed Lior's shirt and balled his hands into a fist. I knew he would strike at any moment, so I quickly went in between them to intervene. Once I grabbed a hold of the attacker's arm, I lifted him off the ground before flinging him away with all my strength. Yes! Protect him! Use that demon strength. Good boy. He let out a groan when his back collided against the wall. Shaken from the incident, Lior was trembling from fear. Since the threat was away, I pulled my companion into my embrace as he sobbed inside my arms. Oh no. I glared at the attacker for his unreasonable actions. It was just a little incident, but he took his reaction too far. Lior, since he tried to hurt you, do you want me to kill him as payback? Kill? No, don't always crying. Then should I break his arms at least? As I took a step towards the attacker to get revenge, Leor hugged my arms to pull me back. Please, don't do anything to him. It's not his doing. It's all my fault. How is it your fault? Because I looked into his eyes. Passerby now had their attention on us since we had caused a ruckus. I glared at them to scare them off, which was slightly effective. The man who tried to assault Leor slowly got up from the ground while rubbing his head. Instead of being angered, his face was now that of confusion. What happened? Why is my body hurting all over? Is he cursed? Has he somehow been cursed by something? It only makes sense. What do you mean, what happened? Do you not recall raising your fist as you were about to attack this young man? What? I almost attacked him. The stranger rubbed his temples as he looked directly at Lore, who had his eyes squeezed shut. Why would I attack him? I don't even know him. Not believing his words, I read his thoughts. Even if I did try to attack him, why can't I remember anything? Who are they even? At that moment, I realized the stranger was telling the truth, but his actions didn't make any sense. Since Leor was still sobbing, I wrapped my arms around him. Don't cry. I won't let anything bad happen to you anymore. Thank you, Belial. I could feel his hands tremble as they clenched onto my coat. Are you hurt anywhere? No, not physically. The only thing that hurt is my heart. I held him tight in my arms. I'll send you home. Later, I went back to hell. Oh my gosh. I hope we can, break the curse or whatever it is on him because, oh my gosh. Maybe we can squeeze in the last boy. Shiloh, Chapter 3. I traveled to visit Shiloh at his place of residence. Upon entering, I noticed that I wasn't alone. That he wasn't alone. Sitting across from him appeared to be another businessman. I kept my presence hidden since I did not want a random human to see me. What an eyesore. Overhearing Shiloh's thoughts where he was insulting his visitor, I glanced at his face. He had a charismatic smile across his lips, which were the opposite of his thoughts. If Reuben is a rat, then this man is a cockroach. Whoa, he's really pissed. Slightly entertained by this, I approached the two businessmen to listen in on their conversation. Sales have been dropping recently. I'm well aware. It just so happens that the demand is... I don't want to hear your excuses. I gave you my money, so you should do your job properly. Shiloh's face scrunched for a second, but he quickly recovered by forcing a smile. I must remind you that we've worked together for a long time. Haven't I been consistent throughout all these years? It's normal for sales to fluctuate. Surely you must be aware. But this is the lowest drop I've seen in years. What other fault could it be but the management's? The visitor took out a bottle of wine from the table and before pouring another glass for himself. I heard that you've been doing well. About your other companies, I mean. I heard they generated a lot of revenue. Is Shiloh gonna straight up murder this man? I am not putting it past him. Is that the reason why you've been slacking off in managing the company where I'm the shareholder? Absolutely not. Every business I run is my pride and joy. I will not tolerate you bad-mouthing my work ethic. Then show some results, will you? Like I said, there are many aspects I can't control regarding the sale it generates. In this case, there's less demand due to a sudden surge in rival companies with a more advanced product. Currently, we are trying to compete with them by I don't care about your answer. Just make sure you do better than them. This is frustrating. Our conversation is going nowhere since you're so defensive. It's like investing with you was the wrong decision. I noticed Shiloh clenching his fist, yet he managed to keep us calm. I'll be taking my leave. I expect to see good numbers during my next visit. With my influence, I can slander your name, so you better do as I say. As soon as the visitor left the room, Shiloh slammed his fist on the table. From the tremors, the wine bottle tipped over, but I grabbed it before it could fall off the table. Belial, you're here. My apologies. I didn't mean to appear abruptly. I had just been concealing my presence since you had a visitor. Then were you listening in on our conversation? I had arrived a few minutes ago, so I did hear a thing or two at the end. Openly admitting that you were eavesdropping when you could have lied. I just didn't find the need to deceive you. Why? Was there something I wasn't supposed to hear? No, it's nothing secretive. I only wanted to test you since most people would deny eavesdropping. You passed the test, Belial. I like you even more now. Am I supposed to be pleased? Since I still had the wine bottle in my hand, I took a sip of the alcohol directly from the tip. That's expensive. It's reserved for important guests. I, too, am your guest. Or are you implying that I'm not important to you? My apologies, you're right. You are my treasured guest. I passed Shiloh a smirk before taking another drink. I wasn't aware the demons drink human beverages. We enjoy it occasionally. Then I'll make you some cocktails in the future. Maybe a Bloody Mary would suit you. As I put the wine back down, I looked at the half-empty glass that the visitor had left. Shiloh noticed my gaze, so he took the wine glass to put them away. Don't tell me you were thinking about taking a sip from another person's unfinished glass. Of course not. Do I look like a scavenger to you? Then why were you staring at the wine glass? I was just wondering who that visitor of yours was. His name is Cohen. He's an investor for the first company that I started. I mentioned to you how stubborn I was at the beginning to refuse help from my parents. So, to form that company, I needed some help, and I found some investors. Since it was a new venture for me, I had no prior experience then. Cohen knew that, and I was a fledgling and took advantage of me. He tricked me into thinking that the value of my company was much lower than I had calculated. Then he took 40% of the business in exchange for his small investment. I was a fool to accept it back then, but I was desperate. Even though I'm fully aware now that I've been taken advantage of, there's nothing I can do about it since there is a contract in place. Throughout the years, our business has done well, and Cohen has profited from it. Not only did he get back his initial investment, but he also made a huge profit from my hard work, even though he contributed nothing else. But eventually, our business product ran its course and started to slow down in sales. Yet that greedy animal still feels entitled and wants to ride on the earnings even longer. For a veteran, how can he not understand that a company or product's lifespan and value is not permanent? I'm so sick of him demanding to see higher numbers all the time. My life would be better if that parasite didn't exist. As Shiloh expressed his anger, I grinned to myself. Say, what is your second wish? By bringing this up, do you wish for me to kill him? Every ounce of frustration left Shiloh's face as it lit up at the mention. You always know how to please me, Belial. I would like to end the life of that parasite. But I don't want him to die a quick death. I want him to suffer first. Then, what would you like? I want to ruin his reputation. I want him to lose all of his money and connections that he's so proud of. Would that be possible? I'm a demon. Anything is possible. Wonderful. I was about to leave the to conduct its wish. Shiloh grabbed my wrist. Don't leave so soon when you just arrived. What about your revenge? That can be done later. For now, keep me company. If that's your wish. It's been a while since I've seen you in your demon form. The only time I appear as a demon in the mundane world is when I'm summoned for the first time. Other than that, I found there to be no other use. But you can show to me. I want to see it again. It's an odd request. Are you refusing me? No, I'm just puzzled by it. Most humans would be uncomfortable or terrified at the sight of a demon. And yet you... I am not like most people. No, you're not, boy. You're a little unhinged. Yes, indeed you aren't. There we go, you demon boy. As I transformed, the grin on Shiloh's face grew wider. Feel free to stay in your demonic form whenever you're with me. I should change back. Is this form more appealing to you? I think the answer is yes. Indeed it is. Oh. Since he was still holding onto my wrist, he pulled me closer before seating me on his thighs. Getting a little handy there, buddy. Seeing you up close made me realize how you're even more captivating in this form. What part of it do you like? The eyes, the horns, or everything? As he gazed into my eyes, his cheeks turned into a solid shade of pink. You're really into this. Yes, the mere sight of you alone makes me excited. I could hear his breath deepen as he stared at me with his face flushed red. This makes me wonder. I flinched when suddenly he felt his hand on my thigh. How would it feel to spend the night with a demon? I assume it must be more thrilling than being with a human. Don't mistake me for a lowly incubus who would jump into bed with anyone. Are you supposed to be powerful? In a way. Excellent. The more powerful you are, the better. You and I together, we shall get rid of all the pests that are poisoning humanity. We'll end all the parasites who leech off of others. We must make them suffer. You are a very cruel man. But we will be making the world a better place without those parasites. Isn't it bringing justice, in a way? Then your definition of justice is quite twisted, though it does intrigue me. All of a sudden the phone rang, interrupting our moment. The businessman glanced at the caller ID before letting out a sigh. Who is it? My brother. A sibling? It's the first time Shiloh mentioned he had any siblings. Please excuse me for a moment while I take this call, Belial. I moved away from Shiloh to give him some space. You know, he can just read your mind instead. When my contractor picked up his phone, contempt filled his face as he heard the voice from the other line. What do you want? Shiloh would usually fake politeness to others, so I was surprised to hear him be informal. Maybe he wasn't bothered to put up an appearance because they're siblings. I watched as the businessman's face turned more stern as he talked on the phone. I see. Is there really nothing else you can do? I suppose it's time. He's asking me to come. If that's his wish, then I must. Then Shiloh hung up the phone before turning his attention back to me. I have somewhere to be. It's a shame since I wanted to be in your company for a little longer. Yeah, you kind of wanted us in your bed. Where are you going? To visit my family. I was told my father is very ill. Speaking of which, you never told me you had any siblings. I have one younger brother. He is irrelevant, so I don't like to talk about him. Is that something you should be saying towards someone who is related to you by blood? Yes, because he is a parasite, just like all the others I despise. He, too, is a leech who has attached himself to our parents' wealth. But I have to leave now, so I can't continue rambling about him, unfortunately. Shiloh adjusted his clothes before heading towards the door. What will you be doing while I'm away? Off to conduct your second wish, of course. Good. When you're done, make sure to visit me soon. Later, I went back to hell. Alright, we finished chapter 3 of all of them. Let's see when we talk to Lulu. I'll be heading to the mundane world soon. Is there anything you want me to bring back? I already have servants for that. Surely I must be more competent than those lowly devils. Are you offering to be my servant instead, Belial? That doesn't sound so bad. How bad it is depends on how much work you put in. No servant of mine shall procrastinate under my watch. Then maybe not. I feel as though you would force me to work my fingers to the bone. He's like, second thought. Nah, good. Alright. We caught up with all 3 of our potential lunches and completed chapter 3. So we'll be heading into chapter 4 of all their stories in the next part. So, let me know down below, who's your favorite one of our food dishes here? And and what do you want to see happen? Do you think Ira is going to be horrible? Like I do? Huh? Okay. Well, Belial's gonna take care of all of our boys. He wants his lunch to be happy, so he can get food. Oh, speaking of food, Lulu's supposed to bring us food. Ooh, I really want to see what he brings us. That's gonna be fun. Okay, well, if you're looking forward to the next part, comment or leave a like down below so I can get a part out sooner for you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye.